Hi friends. I wonder if you, like me, since 2020 have many times used the phrase, what in the world? You see the nightly news or you read a new headline on your phone and you're shocked at what you've read and your mind is just trying to figure out what is it that's really going on. Well, that phrase stuck with me so much that I feel like the Lord gave me a new Bible study that kind of unpacks that feeling that many of us are feeling when we say those words, what in the world? I think the heart of the believer is really asking, Lord, what in the world are you up to? So in my brand new Bible study that goes over the course of 8 weeks, this is a deep dive into some very deep and rich spiritual truths. We talk about spiritual warfare. We talk about angels and demons and how all of that began and what it looks like now in our everyday life. We talk about doors that we can open up in our own hearts to the work of the enemy. So the first 4 lessons kind of take us on more of a personal journey, but helping us understand that we are really living in a supernatural world. Then the last 4 lessons take us into a deep dive on the story of Israel and it being God's covenant people and what that really means to us as Christians, what it means to the heart of God. And we know right now that Israel is a very big topic, a very divisive topic, and you have people coming at it from all sides. But my prayer is that as I walk you through it biblically, that it will give you some insight on why Israel still matters to the heart of God and why it should matter to us. I walk us through the big war that Israel will eventually face, that you even see now the players coming up on the horizon. And so I take us with some current events, walking hand in hand with the Bible. I've never taught a Bible study like this before, but these kinds of things are things that I personally enjoy studying and have taken a deep dive myself for many, many years. So you can do this in a small group with your friends and you can deep dive it together, or you can do it in your own personal time with the Lord. There's homework, there's, if you choose, there's handouts and helps that go with each lesson. There's a lot of quotes and supporting materials. And so my prayer is that even if it feels like the world's gone mad, our God is still ever present and he is unshakable on his throne. And I don't know about you, but when I get in those moments when things feel out of sorts and it feels like the whole world's gone crazy, it is a deep comfort to remember how sovereign and how sure our faithful Father is. So I hope you'll take a peek and enjoy this new study from Reclaiming Hearts Ministries.